Hello viewers, welcome to this session on concept of orthographic projections. My dear friends, myself Gajanand Padmane, I am working as a lecturer in mechanical engineering at Government Polytechnic Khambha. Before we proceed for the presentation, let us have a quick scan on learning outcome of this session. After watching this module, the students will be able to explain the concept of projection, will be able to illustrate the methods of projection, identify frontal, horizontal and profile planes, will be able to define the orthographic projection and will classify the methods of projections also. My dear friend, have you seen these beautiful images of the building? They are built with a proper planning and designs. One of the important steps in this process is creation of different views. Just look at the various views of the building appearing before you. Similarly, look at the views of machine components and structures also, which needs to plan and draw the essential views before actual manufacturing of the machine component or installations of the different structures. The key skills of generating and drawing various views can be attained by studying orthographic projection. It is the graphical representation of physical objects and their relationship. The ability to read the drawing is the most important requirement of all technical people in engineering profession. We'll focus on the key concept of orthographic projection in this module. Now let us discuss the concept of projection. A practical solid geometry or descriptive geometry deals with the representation of different entities such as points, lines, planes and solids on the flat surface in such a manner that their relative positions and true forms can be accurately determined. We'll try to discuss the important terms which are being used in this orthographic projection. My dear friend, please look at the figure which shows the straight lines drawn from various points on the contour of an object so as to meet the plane. Then the object is said to be projected on the plane. The figure formed by joining in correct sequence the points at which these lines meet the plane is called as the projection of the object, and the lines from the object to meet the plane are called as projectors. Before knowing the orthographic projection in detail, the concept of projection is to be discussed. For this, please study this given figure. This one. The figure shows an arrangement with light source, object and the screen. Arrange them as shown in the figure. Now, look at the object kept in front of the illuminating bulb. The light rays from the bulb strikes the object and creates shadow of an object on the screen. The image thus obtained represents view or a projection of an object. Now what we have to do? Just replace the light source by a person called as an observer. The screen is now referred as a plane of projection. A plane of projection is an imaginary flat plane upon which the image is created by the lines of sight is projected. An observer looking towards the object. A line of sight is an imaginary ray of the light between observer's eye and the object. The LOS of the observer creates a view on the screen. These lines of sight are called as projection lines or projectors. Thus, object, observer, and the plane of projections are the three basic elements of the projection system. Now, let us classify the different projection methods. If the distance from the observer to the object is finite, then the projectors are not parallel and the drawing is classified as a perspective projection. Radiating lines of sight produce a perspective projection. If the distance from the observer to the object is infinite or essentially or so, then the projectors, that is projection lines, are parallel and the drawing is classified as a parallel projection. Parallel lines of sight produce a parallel projection. This perspective projection is classified as linear perspective and aerial perspective. The linear perspective further classified in three different types such as 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective and the 3-point perspective. Whereas aerial perspective is the object feature appear less focus at a distance. The parallel projection is also broadly classified into two different ways as an oblique projection and an orthographic projection. The oblique projection is classified as a half depth projection, full depth projection, or a projection in which depth varies. Whereas orthographic projection is broadly classified under two different heads such as axonometric projection and multi-view projection. There are three types of axonometric projection, which are isometric projection, diametric projection and trimetric projection. Whereas in multi-view we have the four different methods of projection, amongst which first and third angle method of projections, they are widely used. But as far as our curriculum is concerned, we will focus on first angle method of projection only. The attributes of each projection method can be easily studied. If the projection method is a linear perspective, maybe 1-point, 2-point or 3-point, we get a single view pictorial. In oblique projection, maybe a cavalier, cabinet or general, we get again a single view pictorial. If it is axonometric, orthographic projection, in which if we just see the axonometric projection, here also we get the single pictorial view, but in multi-view projection we get the multi-view drawings. These are the various attributes. Now we can define the orthographic projection. When the projectors are parallel to each other and also perpendicular to the plane, then the projection is called as orthographic projections. We can have the different projection methods as the first angle method of projection, second angle method of projection, the third angle method of projection and the fourth angle method of projection. When the object is kept in a first quadrant and projections are drawn, then it is a first angle. If object is placed in the second quadrant and the projections are drawn, then it is a second angle method of projection. Likewise, we can define the third and fourth angle method of projection also. Just we can, for this purpose we have four quadrants. First, second, third and fourth quadrant. The first quadrant is always kept open. Now, when the planes of projection are extended beyond the lines of intersection they form four quadrants or dihedral angles. The object may be situated in any one of the quadrants as we have discussed just now. The planes are assumed to be transparent. The projections are obtained by drawing perpendiculars from the object to the planes. And the two planes, one is vertical and another is horizontal, are employed for the purpose of orthographic projections and are called as reference planes or principal planes of projections. This is your vertical plane, which is vertical in nature. It is also called as frontal reference plane also, and this is a horizontal plane. It is denoted by HP and here it is denoted by VP. Okay, here vertical plane denoted by VP and a horizontal plane denoted by HP. These plane intersect each other at right angles, and the line of intersection is called as the reference line. These are the different planes of the projections you can see over here. The principal planes is the vertical plane and the horizontal plane, and another is the auxiliary plane. In principal planes we have seen these two planes, and in auxiliary planes we have these three different types of planes, such as auxiliary vertical plane, which is perpendicular to the horizontal plane and inclined to the vertical plane, auxiliary inclined plane, which is inclined to the horizontal plane and perpendicular to the vertical plane, and a profile plane, which is perpendicular to both reference planes. So these are the different planes or the projections which are being used for drawing the orthographic projections. The vertical plane of projection, it is in front of the observer and is usually denoted by letter VP. It is often called as a frontal plane and denoted by FP as we have already discussed. The other plane is the horizontal plane of projection and is known as HP. It is denoted by HP. And the line in which they intersect is termed as a reference line and is denoted by capital letters X and Y. Thank you. Thank you very much for participating in this video, for hearing or observing this video. Thank you.